going to Atlanta.
No, we're going to Atlanta. Hey, let's go.
How about that?
Dodgers in 5.
Orange man. Are you going to become blue man now?
No, I'm disappointed. It was a great game.
Very disappointing for Giants fans.
Hey, the best team won, man. They're good.
Bellinger came through. The biggest part of it was Turner getting hit. I mean, Turner was cold as it is, so getting Turner on base, that was the game right there.
What a season.
Very great season.
Hey, buddy.
We expected Game 5 to be tough.
Yeah, it was.
And that's why we bought our tickets here, and we came represented, and we came with a win.
Ninth inning, do you think the Giants were going to come back?
Nope. Dodger faith forever.
At Oracle Park, they are fired up. So are we. Dodgers fans celebrating along the first baseline for an hour after the final out in Oracle Park, which was a sellout. 42,000 fans, as you can imagine. 41,000 of them went home devastated. And now the Dodgers begin a best-of-7 series in Atlanta. And Tony and Arax, I know Tony in particular, you're asking about this. There is really no clear definition of a check swing. Is it here?
Yeah.
Is it here? Is it when it crosses the plate? There's no clear definition of that. And I know, Araxa, you're saying, well, what about replay? They have replay in baseball. That particular call is not reviewable. Now, why that is, you'll have to ask the baseball commissioner. That's something that they'll certainly be talking about a lot in the offseason, particularly here in San Francisco, right?
And do you think it's not reviewable because it is so subjective?
That's one of the reasons, yes. It's just, you know, there's really not a lot of rhyme and reason to what is reviewable, what isn't, whether it's baseball or football even. But that check swing, there's no clear definition of it in the rule book. It's very subjective. And this umpire at first base, when he looked at that replay, I'm sure he was as devastated as the Giants fans because it seemed clear that that was not a swing.
Wow.
Interesting. So just refresh my memory because, you know, sometimes I get rusty with baseball. Are there other calls that are like this, or is this one of the most controversial call an umpire can make?
Well, sorry, there's a train going by. It's a subjective call. It's an umpire's judgment. And that is one of the most controversial ones. And to end a game like that, a playoff series, and send one team on to the championship series, I mean, that's not how you want it to end. It's like calling a foul on a last-second shot in basketball or a penalty, a cheap penalty in football in a winning drive. You want the players to decide it, not the umpires or officials.
See, like, it worked in our favor this time, obviously, so we're thrilled.
It doesn't always.
But had it been reversed, we would have been singing a different tune this morning.
I'm assuming the ump doesn't live in San Francisco. At least I hope not.
Not anymore.
All right, Phil, thanks so much. Good to see you. And
all right.
Of course, you're going to be going to Atlanta with Kyle Kraska, which is...
Yeah, he's got a plane to catch later on today, hitting the road to cover the NLCS, bringing you live coverage of all the action in Georgia for Game 1 and 2. That's this weekend. And then remember, the series heads to LA on Tuesday.